Yeah, we'll hear day 50, May 13th. Yesterday I was storm bound, and the wind blew again last night. And when I got up in the morning, it was pretty windy, but I decided to go for it. And it's always pretty tough starting off a day with a blizzard. It took me a good hour and a half to dig everything all out and scrape the sleds down. And hard getting the tent down in a wind, but managed to get everything packed out. And whiteout, blowing snow, really confusing at first, but and then I used the GPS the whole day in this type of a condition, but it did lift after a little bit, not totally, but lifted enough so I could see in the distance, and the sun did peek through a few times. It was a gradual thing, though. In the morning it was gradually lifted, a little bit more light. I must have taken about 50 waypoints a day. I navigated through this complicated country, lakes, little lakes, and it's hard to tell the lakes from the land, and it's very confusing country. It's hard to tell up from down, especially in the whiteout, but I slowly kind of inched my way around through the country, and then it turned out to be a really decent afternoon. I got up to about 748 feet, right on the top of this plateau. The clouds were literally on the ground. And it was almost like an ice cap. I skied across the ice cap, kite skied. The clouds were coming in at ground level, seeing them coming, and then they'd be over early on. You'd be socked in for 5-10 minutes in a whiteout, and then the sun would come, and then more clouds would roll down. This is all right at ground level. It's really quite a beautiful. I had a sense of being up really high, although 700 feet isn't that high, but it was almost like the Greenland ice cap at that elevation. We had a lot of clouds that blew in right on the surface like this, and so I gradually inched my way to the east, and whiteout came in around 4:30 or so again, and my final descent down to a lake. All day long I was gaining a little bit of elevation, just enough that I could feel it on my skis. You couldn't really see much in these whiteouts, but you can feel the stress on your skis, and a couple of times I had to relay up steeper inclines. But the last 20 minutes in the whiteout I was skiing, and all of a sudden things got easier. I was getting a glide, and then all of a sudden the glide was going further, and I was finally making my final descent to the east, so I topped it off. And it's all downhill now from here to the Arctic Ocean, fortunately. And I'll be continuing the downhill descent tomorrow, probably about 300 feet. It's going to be probably, shouldn't say too optimistic, but probably a pretty easy day, though, because a lot of it's downhill, probably 7, 8, 9 miles. And I'll hit the river again, the headwaters of the river. I'll probably spend a few hours traveling up that tomorrow. But in really good shape here. It's really very strenuous day. I mean, each day is really tough going. I put in probably an actual travel day. It's about 9 hours today, but most of it in snow, and there's a lot of friction with this fresh snow. But looking forward to tomorrow. Maybe it'll lift, but it was high of about 20 degrees, a little cooler than the other days, but perfect. Headwind, east wind, strong wind in my face, but nothing serious. It wasn't really that chilly, but overall great day. So this is Will here, checking out day 50 already, and my mother's birthday. She'd be 101 if she was still alive today, and she was May 13th. So over and out.